This week on Word Without Limits.
Is it right for a Christian to marry a Muslim?
I can give you countless scripture, but I'll give you this analogy. They said that there's nothing that stops the bird from marrying the fish. There's nothing that stops them. But the question is, where would they make their home?
On the land.
You understand what I'm trying to say? There's nothing that stops. I mean, on a face value, there's nothing that will stop you marry. But really, there's a lot of things that will conflict. There's a lot of things that would. I would say that we should not be equally yoked with unbelievers. And I mean, it's as simple as this. Yeah. It's as clear as that.
So go with Corinthians 6:14.
When you go down that tangent, you want to justify a lot of things. You have a lot of problems that comes, and you cannot. It becomes too complex for you.
Yeah.
Anybody that's considering that, I'll tell you that, Charlie. The thing about this life is that you meet people from the opposite side that are very, very nice. That are very
nice.
They have all that it takes. I can tell you, and I'm said, I'll tell you this. At a point in time in my life, when I was in the university, I nearly fell for a Muslim girl.
A Muslim girl?
She was a beautiful girl, and she was calm. I mean, she was everything that you'd want,
The things you're not finding.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes you get your point, you realize that, listen, it comes to marriage. There are deeper things than the two of you and your feelings. And there are deeper battles that you're going to fight. So you save yourself all the trouble when you stay under the confinement of your faith and marry somebody from your faith. And it's much easier for you because not to downplay any religion, but every religion have their teachings, their strong stand, their values, and you give birth to children now, you have to throw the option, or one of you have to fight. No, I want them to be a Muslim. No, I want them to be a Christian. It starts a whole. I mean, you don't want that trouble. But you see, when young people, it's just the facial. They're looking at. Why can't I marry? But it's not the facial. Yeah. Paul said the things that we see, they're temporal, but the things that we see not, they are permanent. There are a lot of things that you don't see. Yeah. The things that you see that they are temporal, the face, all the things, the way the person makes you feel, all those things are temporal things. But there are deeper things than that. So Jesus said that, listen, you cannot mix. No. It just won't work.
What concord has Christ with Belial? It's not
possible. You can't. And marriage, the Bible says in Ezra that one day the prophet Ezra told the people that because the leaders had polluted the race by intermarrying some other woman, they have destroyed the grace of God on their lives. Just by marrying. And at every point in time, God had to warn people, do not go for these women. Don't go. Do not. It's not negotiable. Don't.
Do not.
The Bible says that the heart of Solomon was turned.
Not
because of money. Solomon was rich, not because of money. But the many women that he had, they turned his heart away from God.
So it doesn't matter how spiritual you think you are. Don't go that path.
Don't. Your heart will be turned.
Yeah.
Your heart, you have to compromise at some time.
You have to.
Because when it comes to marriage, you are under a certain covenant, and you are supposed to obey certain things.
Yeah.
You understand? So somebody marries a drunkard, you need to submit regardless of. You understand?
Yeah.
That is why your choices, you have to be careful about your choices.
Yeah.
You get it? Because when you do that, there are some laws of mind that you are bounded by it.
You're bound. You become one flesh, one.
Yes.
So you're bound.
If the guy goes and some people some guys realize that this girl is corrupt, they decide to change to Christians within 24 hours. The girl likes them, they marry, they revert back.
Yeah.
By that time, you're married.
You're married.
So the rules of marriage, you have to. You cannot deny your husband your body. It's wrong in the Bible.
You have to stay in it.
It's your cross. Solomon says your cross. You have to carry it.
Wow.
So the Muslims, they're saying that argument.
Do you think I think this is personal, but do you think after marriage a lot changes? Like
the only constant in life is change. Changed it.
It's constant.
people change. People will change physiologically, mentally, the way they look, the way the person keeps like change. Yes, a lot of things will change.
Spiritually.
The truth of the matter is that the person that you are working with, that you are going to marry, you don't know the person, because when they marry, they will change. They will change so much so that sometimes it will over you. Change there, it will keep on. People don't even know themselves. I'm telling you. They don't know themselves. So change there, it will
always
happen.
finding themselves. So even in marriage.
One of the things I realize young people are afraid of is change in marriage. And people always tell me, what are you afraid of in marriage? I'm afraid that the person will change. I'm afraid that the way you change there, it will happen. Change, it will happen.
Yeah,
so I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you that, oh, the person will not change. The person will be the same. No, the person will change. But the question is, will it change for better or for worse? Some people get married because they are a couple, they grow their spiritual lives with God, and then they become better people. Some of the things that you used to don't do, it becomes better for the wife becomes better for the husband. Some people change for the worse. Once they are married, they feel like Charlie, and then they are worried.